Retiring in blue zones can add years. How environment shapes longevity. Imagine this. Instead of rushing through traffic, eating lunch at your desk, and spending evenings glued to screens, you spend your day surrounded by sunshine, fresh air, and neighbors who know your name. You walk to the market, share meals with friends, take an afternoon nap, and finish the day with a glass of wine as you watch the sunset. This isn't a fantasy. It's the daily reality for people who live in the world's blue zones. The regions where life expectancy is the highest and chronic disease rates are among the lowest. And research suggests that simply retiring in one of these areas might add years to your life. What are blue zones? The term blue zone was coined by National Geographic researcher Dan Buettner and a team of scientists who studied areas where people live measurably longer. They mapped them out with blue ink, hence the name. These places include Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, Nicoya in Costa Rica, Ikaria in Greece, and Loma in California, home to a community of Seventh-day Adventists who live up to a decade longer than the average American. These regions share some common threads, mostly plant-based diets, daily natural movement, strong family and social ties, low-stress lifestyles, and a sense of purpose. Why retiring in a blue zone matters. When you move to a blue zone or adopt its habits, you're not just changing your scenery, you're changing your default environment. And your environment shapes your choices far more than willpower ever could. In Nicoya, Costa Rica, for example, retirees live in a warm, sunny climate that encourages being outdoors. People walk or bike instead of driving everywhere. Meals are fresh, simple, and rich in beans, corn tortillas, and local produce. Social gatherings are frequent. Birthdays, festivals, church events, all of which keep older adults connected and engaged. In Sardinia, Italy, men often live as long as women, which is unusual worldwide. Retirees there stay physically active through shepherding, farming, and tending gardens. They share daily meals with family, drink wine in moderation, and value laughter and storytelling. Even in Loma, California, right here in the United States, the local community emphasizes plant-based eating, weekly rest days, and volunteer work. Many residents remain physically active into their 80s and 90s, hiking, gardening, and spending time with friends. The key insight is this. In blue zones, healthy choices are the easy choices. The environment is set up to encourage movement, socializing, and nutritious eating, without forcing you to think about it every minute of the day. Lifestyle habits that come naturally. Retiring in a blue zone means that many of the behaviors doctors recommend happen automatically. You walk because your neighbors walk. You eat fresh vegetables because that's what's available at the local market. You slow down and de-stress because the culture values rest. Whether it's a siesta in Ikaria or the Sabbath in Loma. Even social connection is built into daily life. Researchers have found that loneliness can be as damaging to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. In blue zones, older adults rarely live in isolation. Grandparents often live with or near their children and grandchildren. They have friends they've known for decades. This sense of belonging protects mental health and strengthens resilience. The science behind it. Studies published in the American Journal of Lifestyle Medicine and other peer-reviewed journals confirm that these environmental factors collectively reduce the risk of heart disease, dementia, and cancer, the 3 leading causes of death worldwide. Stanford researchers emphasize that the 3 most important habits for a long, healthy life are having a sense of purpose, eating a plant-rich diet, moving daily. Blue zones naturally support all 3. Retirees there rarely sit in front of TV all day. They have reasons to get up in the morning. They spend time in gardens, visit neighbors, and participate in community events. They enjoy meals full of beans, greens, and whole grains, with meat served only occasionally. And they stay physically active well into old age, not through gym workouts, but through everyday movement. Practical lessons for any retirement. Of course, not everyone can pack up and move to Costa Rica or Greece, but you don't have to. You can bring the blue zone lifestyle to wherever you are. Start by reshaping your environment. Live somewhere walkable if possible, or create routines that get you outside daily. Grow a small garden, even if it's just herbs on a balcony. It keeps you moving and provides fresh food. Build or rebuild social connections. Join clubs, volunteer, attend community events. Cook simple, plant-based meals at home. If you're planning your retirement, consider choosing a place where you can live more simply, connect easily with others, and stay physically active. Sometimes where you live shapes how you live, and that could be the most powerful longevity tool of all, the bigger picture. Retiring in a blue zone isn't just about adding years. It's about adding good years. It's about being able to play with your grandchildren, travel, laugh, dance, and enjoy life well into your 80s, 90s, or even 100s. When researchers ask centenarians what they credit for their long lives, they often mention faith, family, food, and friendship, not fancy supplements or expensive medical treatments. Their advice is simple but profound. Stay active, stay connected, eat well, and never lose your sense of purpose. So, whether you physically move to a blue zone or simply borrow their habits, the lesson is clear. Your daily environment matters. Shape it wisely, and it could shape a longer, happier, and healthier future. If this video inspired you, share it with someone who's planning retirement, or someone who just needs a reminder that it's never too late to start building a healthier lifestyle. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories and science-backed tips on longevity and healthy aging.